You're watching a video from CYCLECRUZA'S all-in-one sport bike channel. Subscribe today.
Hey guys, you know one of my biggest pet peeves is road hazards. I tell you, especially out here on this when you're riding on the streets, man. And this is what really sucks. And I'm sure a lot of you guys feel me on this. But last week I got a bolt stuck in my rear tire. And fuck. Another rear tire gotta get. I don't even know if I can ride it like this. This is the second time this shit happened this year. The first time was a nail earlier this year. I have yet to wear out a rear tire. You know, I've only been able to keep a rear tire on this bike for about 6 months. I have the worst luck with these fucking nails and bolts and shit, man. Sucks ass. Because this shit is expensive, man. You know, when you have to get a new rear tire, that's $150, and then you gotta pay to have it installed, which is anywhere from about $25 to $35. Cost me $25. But anyways, I got the bolt in my tire last week, and I couldn't ride with it, obviously, because the bolt, top of the bolt was sticking up. And it actually broke a piece off of my rear fender. You know, the rear hugger just above the tire. So I had to pull over. I had to pull the bolt out. Of course, all the air comes out. And I actually did something you should never do. I actually rode home on a flat tire. But I rode about 20 miles per hour, and I went through the park because there's no traffic hardly in the park at all. And so I was able to get home okay, and then my rim wasn't bent. But generally, you do not want to ride on a flat tire because obviously it's going to affect the handling severely, and it could set you up for a real fucked up day. Also, it can bend your rim, and you know, buying a new rim is very expensive. So your best bet is to call emergency roadside service. And if you don't have it, I highly recommend you get it. A lot of insurance companies offer it. I'm with State Farm. Unfortunately, they don't offer it, so I had to go with AAA. And if you get AAA RV coverage, and it runs, I think, about $70. I don't know. Don't quote me on that, but it's roughly in that neighborhood. And you get, I think, like 3 or 4 tows per year, and it's up to 100 miles for the tow. So, and that's actually really good because when I had Geico insurance, I got roadside assistance through them, and they only covered, I think, like 30-mile tow. So that's really, you know, it'll be definitely beneficial for those of you guys that like to take those long road trips. Definitely might want to think about getting the AAA RV coverage. But Chad, I highly recommend, if you run into the situation I went in, definitely have it towed. Or if you know a friend that has a pickup truck and has ramps and straps, you know, that's even better. But and that brings up another important point is with the high-vis vest. Definitely, that's why I tell you guys, wear the high-vis gear, especially, like I said, if you can't afford the high-vis gear, at least get a high-vis vest, because if you get caught out here on the streets at night and say you get, like I did, a bolt in your tire, and you're not able to ride it, and you're stuck out on some long, desolate country road, and you have to say you forgot your cell phone, and then you have to walk your bike, I don't know, to the nearest house or something. That's why it really pays to have one of these high-vis vests, because so that way a car doesn't nail you as you're walking your bike on the side of the road. And that also brings up another important point. I did a video on a Loft-Tech flashlight and power bank. Definitely want to think about picking one of those up. They're fairly inexpensive, but it has a lithium-ion battery in it, and it has really powerful LED lights, and it has a power bank in it where you can actually plug in your cell phone. So if your cell phone is weak, you can plug it in and actually charge your cell phone, and that's definitely needed out here on the streets. And it also has the red flashing lights, so you can set that up on your bike or something where it's, you know, to warn oncoming cars that you know, that you need help, and to help keep them away, you know, from hitting you and your bike on the side of the road. But you definitely want to that's why I tell you guys, a lot of you guys, you don't prepare before you ride out on the streets. You know, you just jump on your bike. A lot of you guys don't even wear gear, and you think it's you know, you make fun of other people that prepare before they ride. And you're the fucking stupid one, because if you get unlucky and you get stuck out here on one of these long country roads and your back tire busts, you're gonna wish you had prepared. And I'll tell you firsthand, because that shit happened to me, but it didn't happen to me at night, luckily. But one time my scooter broke down out on a back road, that Chinese scooter, and I had to walk that fucker like 30 miles home, man. And it was hot as hell that day. It was like 100. It had to be at least 95 degrees that day, and I was sweating my ass off. People were laughing as they rode by and shit. It was a fucked up situation. I didn't have roadside assistance. I didn't have my cell phone with me. I didn't have shit. I did have my gear on, but it would have really been bad if it hadn't been at night. So you guys definitely prepare before you leave. And also, you might want to consider getting a tire patch kit. I just bought one from Bike Master. I'll include the link in the info section of this video. But the tire patch kit is good for a temporary solution. So if your rear tire gets blown out or whatever, if a nail gets in there and it causes your tire to go flat, you pull over on the side of the road. It comes with a tool where you can clean. You take the nail out, you clean the hole, and then you put the plug in with the cement glue, and you cut off the excess. And then actually, the kit that I have comes with air cartridges, so you can fill your tire up with air, and then you can ride. I don't know, you should be able to ride home fine, but you definitely don't want to speed with the tire plug in there. So you probably definitely want to keep it 40 miles an hour and under. Now, I would definitely don't try to get out, put the patch in there and try to do some Rossi moves. I know for those of you street Rossis out there. And that brings up another point. You know, for those of you guys out there that try to get cute out here on the streets, man, you pick up a bolt like I did going around a turn or something, you know, that can set you up for a real fucked up day. So that's why you gotta be careful and take it easy out here on the streets, man. You know, take those Rossi moves to the track. And also, I want to tell you, as far as tires, I switched the tires that I had on my bike before that I've had the worst luck with, not because of the tire, but because of my unfortunate luck of picking up a nail and bolt on the street. But I had Michelin 2CTs, so I decided to switch over to Dunlop Sport Max Q3s. I hear a lot of good positive things about those tires. So far, they seem to be pretty good. So hopefully I'll have better luck with these tires, and maybe I can actually wear out a rear tire for once. So we'll see how that works out. But for those of you new riders out there, or potential new riders, one way you can save some money on getting your when you get new tires put on your bike, say you run into the situation I did, if you take the rear tire off yourself, or whatever tire that's affected, and you take it to one of your local shops, it's going to save you a whole lot of money compared to if you take your bike to the shop and you let them take the wheels off and change the tires and put them back on. I take mine to this local Harley shop, repair shop down the street from me, and he's done about 3 changes so far for me, and he charges $25 a wheel, so that'll save you some money. You can also get a tire changer if you want. I know some people say not to get them, but I don't know, I hear other guys, you know, say positive things about them. But you can pick up one at Harbor Freight for, you can pick up a tire changer and a tire balancer for less than $200 for both. And I don't know, you can look at videos online to see how to change the tire out. But that's, you know, I may consider doing that actually, because, you know, if this shit happens as often like it's happening to me, man, you know, I'm better off changing the tires myself, because this shit gets expensive, man. You know, but I tell you, I may even next time just patch my tire and just ride around, you know, at speeds at 40 and under, and wear out the rear until the rear tire wears out. Because I don't know, I'm tired of paying all this money for fucking tires. And not only that, is the downtime when your tire gets punctured. You gotta wait for your tires to come in the mail. I mean, you can buy them at a local shop, but you're gonna pay a whole lot more. You're gonna save a lot of money if you order the tires online, like at Motorcycle Superstore. I only paid what, 266 bucks shipped from my Dunlap Sport Max Q3s. But yeah, the downtime sucks, man. I get really depressed when I'm not riding. But yeah, so I don't know. That's all I really have for you guys in this moto vlog. So, hey guys, be prepared out there when you're riding the streets, man. That's all I had to say. So, until next time, guys.
I'll catch you guys later. Peace. And it's time for CYCLECRUZA'S recommended videos.
Are you scared your bike's gonna get stolen? Well, hey, I got some tips for you to keep your bike from getting taken in this moto vlog. Check it out. Hey, I don't only talk about sport bikes on my channel. Check out this Harley Fat Bob review. Super sports, dual sports, naked bikes, choppers, cruisers. Check out this moto vlog where I discuss the pros and cons of all the different types of motorcycles out there. Are you really a real rider? Check out this moto vlog where I discuss who's a real rider. Check it out. Of course, you can always pick up my CYCLECRUZA sport bike graffiti t-shirts at CYCLECRUZA.com.
CYCLECRUZA.com.
Hey, subscribe to my blog over at CYCLECRUZA.com for tips and great deals. Also, click like on my Facebook page for new updates, and that's Facebook.com/CycleCruza1.